What's up, guys and girls? Welcome back to Rails, Tales, and Trails. I am John, and today, well, we're going to talk about student season. Yep, not only is this time of the year furlough season, it's also student season because this is the time when the railroads typically are training and hiring new hires to hopefully graduate by the time they predict traffic to pick up. So since I myself am going to be a student again by the time this video has aired, figured I'm going to share some things that will help you guys survive as a new hire student and hopefully make your life a little bit easier. So we're going to talk about how to be organized and not be that hot mess of a student that gets on the train. Here we go. So as a new hire student, you are going to be overwhelmed. You're going to be overwhelmed with information. You're going to be overwhelmed with your environment and what's around you and everything that's going on. And you are going to be having to get used to carrying all kinds of new crap that in most jobs out there you wouldn't have to ever deal with on this level. All right, this first little object I have talked about on before. It's not really an organizer bit, but it is a prepared bit, and that is this. Let's see, there we go. This is a battery pack. If you look, it's got 3 different types of charging cables already built into it. Simple, you can even plug in your own. Guys, we are just covered in electronics these days. And one of the things that is in short supply on those locomotives is finding an outlet in which you can use to charge your iPads or phones, company supplied devices, all of that stuff. And it's a pain in the ass. So instead of having 9 million cords flying out of your bag and all this other crap, get you one of these little battery packs just like this. You can get this off Amazon. They're fairly inexpensive. They last really, really well. And all you got to do is plug it in after you're done for the day on your trip, and it'll charge while you sleep. This, make sure your iPad or company phone, whatever it is that you use for all your timetables and things like that, is right here. Is going to be a lifesaver and keep you from looking like an idiot when all your stuff dies. All right, this next little bit is it's really a creature comfort, but it's going to, well, it's just going to make you a less invasive student, I guess. Because there's one thing that's just annoying as all get out is when a student gets on a train, we're stopped at a red light and people are trying to watch their own videos or something to that nature. Maybe they're trying to listen to some music or even take a phone call. Your student is right there behind you or in the middle seat, and they have their TikToks playing full blast on their phone. It's obnoxious. It's annoying. Guys, get you some earbuds. These little guys right here, these little skull candies. Get you the earbuds, okay? This will go a long ways for you as a student in keeping the peace. All right, now that we got the essential, non-essential items out of the way, this one shouldn't have to be stated, but I apparently got to, because it seems like I'm always having to lend these out to the new hires. Pins, guys and gals, you can't have enough pins. Being a student, keep a bunch of these in your bag or your clipboard, because yeah, just keep these around. All right. Nothing says I'm not prepared as not having a pin. So I'm not saying take 1 or 3. I'm saying like keep the whole pack in your grip. Keep a couple in your vest. always make sure you got pens on you. You're going to use the crap out of these. Guarantee it. Another little thing, it's not necessarily essential, but it does come in handy. Get you a small highlighter or two, especially on paperwork, trying to highlight and keep track of some things that you really need to remember. These do come in handy from time to time. So next, as I'm going to put this in the essential category. Get you a little binder, a little notebook like this. It's not very big. You can say it's about the size of your hand. Okay. It's nothing special in it. Just pages. Guys, you're going to be taking down a lot of notes, whether you're working or you're as a student. You don't need to write down a novel, but you may need to write down car numbers, axle numbers, weights, lengths, heights, things of that nature. It happens all the time. If I don't have one of these on me, I have a couple of blank sheets of paper folded up in my vest pocket, so I always have something to write things down on. It's gonna happen. Don't get caught with your pants down. Keep one of those notebooks. All right, this next item, I've been using them since I was working on the ambulance and on the fire truck. It is invaluable as a student for staying organized and keeping your paperwork all together. Guys, as a student, get you one of these. It's a cheap aluminum clipboard. You can get it off Amazon for like $30. Okay. It's got these compartments here where you can put papers, pens, track warrant books, whatever you need. Okay. It will keep everything you need in here. And the great thing about it is when you get all this paperwork, timetables, whatever you need, and you're dealing with all these sheets of paper, this right here, take it, stick it in here. I can even put my iPad in here all in one spot, throw it in my backpack or my grip. Good to go. It's a done deal. Okay. Get you that clipboard, learn to use it, learn to love it. It's going to keep you from being a hot mess up in that train. As a student, you got to keep something in mind. You are going to be either the third, fourth, sometimes in rare cases, the fifth body on that train crew. The cabs in those locomotives, space is at a premium. And when you start cramming students and coolers and now everybody's grips, that space becomes even more limited, and it can get cramped pretty quick trying to walk around the cab of that locomotive without tripping over somebody's cooler or bag. So I utilize 2 different bags as a student because I want to take up as little space as possible. Now on the locals, in our jobs, here's what I use. It's a simple 511 bag. Okay. It's a 511 bag. It's got several different pockets in it. One for my clipboard, iPad, and things like that. And then I can bring drinks, whatever I want, rain gear, things like that in here. Works like a champ. It is absolutely amazing. Now, whenever I am doing OJT and, I don't need to take a whole lot of crap with me, I try to take up as little space as possible again, but I want to have some stuff with me at the hotel. But my main thing is, as a student, I'm not planning to be at the hotel for super long. Plan on jumping trains to get there and get back as quick as possible. So I do use a smaller travel grip. This one here is about $90 on Amazon. It's real nice. It's thinner than my Red Ox, but it has several compartments on it that make it really, really useful because I can put my clipboard and other things in here for office supplies, notes, things like that. Enough space back here for a change of clothes, toiletries, my laptop, And down here has got a compartment for a pair of shoes. It works really, really good because it's skinny enough to get in there. I can carry just the right amount of stuff that I need. And I can literally take it off, set it in the corner in the very front nose of the train, grab my clipboard with my iPad in it, and get up there and start learning, taking notes, and doing what I need to do, and keeping my footprint in the cab of that locomotive much smaller. So guys, I'm not saying you guys have to get these exact same things. I will post a link to them in our Amazon store for you guys to check out if you want. The point of this is to show you that, one, organizing is going to make your life easier as a student. Two, the less intrusive and the smaller your footprint can be, working with these train crews is going to make life easier on you and on the crews you're working with. And on top of that, you're just going to have an overall better experience because you're not going to be chasing your tail trying to stay organized because you can't find this piece of paper, you can't find your iPad, you can't find a pen. All of these things do not set the tone or the rhythm for a good trip and a good experience where you need to be spending all your time focused on learning. Guys, I hope this helps. We'll see you on the next one. Stay safe. Here we go.